Time now for another off-season check-in here on Crusaders TV. I am Taylor Medak, and I'm pleased to be joined by another new addition to the Crusaders this year. It's goaltender Sam Burford. Sam, you hail from Calgary, so I guess first off, welcome to Sherwood Park. How are things this summer?
Pretty good. I was pretty relaxed over the summer. Came up a couple times for training camp and such, but I'm feeling good. I'm adapting well.
As main camp starts Friday, you were here for spring camp, a good experience as well. What was it about the Crusaders organization that has drawn you to up here north of Calgary?
Well, I feel it's a very professional organization. All the coaches were really nice and respectful, and we started a dialogue early in the season back in November, and from the visit and then forth on, I felt really well with the organization.
Previous to last November, how much did you know about the Sherwood Park Crusaders?
Not a lot, actually. I was affiliated with Olds last season. However, did not know much of the Sherwood Park Crusaders at all.
Yeah. All right, well, there you go. We don't necessarily know a whole lot about Calgary goaltenders and the system down in Calgary with the 4 quadrants. You were at the Calgary Royals program, and you were there your entire career, I assume, being there.
Yeah, I was with the Calgary Royals for 4 years. That's just the southwest quadrant of Calgary. Yeah.
All right, the southwest quadrant of Calgary, the Royals. And last year with your team in the Alberta Midget AAA League, a fantastic year from you. Top 5 in all of the categories that really matter: wins, save percentage, shutouts, and goals against average. When you look back on your season last year, how do you reflect on it?
Yeah, I think it was a great season. I had a lot of fun. The numbers, not necessarily reflective. I prefer to look at the wins, right? Because it's important to win and develop as a team. I think that building off of those wins and coming into junior level, I think I'm definitely ready for the step up.
It's funny, when you talk about the Alberta Midget AAA League and we talk about, anytime we talk to the players about how good the league is, but don't really hear it from a goaltender, because you really do get to face some really talented players that are on the cusp of making major junior, but maybe just a little too young because of organizational depth, that sort of thing. What is it, and maybe specifically the South, what is it about the Midget AAA League that you found challenging, or just what makes it such a good league for goaltenders as well?
Yeah, there's a lot of great players in the Midget AAA League. With the goalies, I rotated pretty evenly with my partners, so necessarily at that league, not many teams have standout starters and backups, so it gives you a lot of time to develop, sharing games pretty evenly. And some of the shooters, there's some good young talents. They're younger in their years, or they've developed throughout Midget AAA, so there's some good players.
All right, let's give us a self-scouting report. You're a southpaw goaltender. Describe what kind of goaltender you are, and maybe for someone who's never seen Sam Burford play, tell them how you are.
Well, I try and keep my game calm to an extent, at least mentally. I think pucks farther out, more Martin Jones. Carey Price play the puck a lot. I enjoy playing the puck. I think it helps the team out a lot. But once the puck gets in closer, I get a lot lower in my stance. I compete, and I'm pretty sharp with my movements. I'd compare myself to Jonathan Quick the closer the puck's in.
Have you ever scored a goal if you're confident about playing the puck? No?
No, I haven't scored a goal. I've taken a shot, missed, but that was okay. We were up by 2 at that point. Yeah. I've heard of Jake Morrissey scoring a goal last year. I've seen that clip, so nothing wrong with taking a shot, maybe.
Yeah, absolutely. That was an interesting game, that's for sure. I'm sure there'll be a few other interesting games in 2017-18. What about assists? How many points did you get last year, if any?
I got 1. They didn't count it, but it was definitely a first assist. Yeah, definitely assist.
Yeah, usually the officials or whoever's scorekeeping sometimes miss those goalie assists. For you, what are some goals this year in terms of just overall, not so much an actual goal, but as you're a goaltender coming into your first year of Junior A, what are some things you'd like to accomplish?
I'm really excited to start working with Vogel, because I know me and him are both signed together, but I'm looking forward to playing a good amount of games junior, traveling with the team. That's one thing that doesn't happen as much in Midget AAA, playing only on weekends, but playing throughout the week, traveling up north, traveling back down south to where I'm from. I think the overall experience will help me develop a lot, not only off the ice, but on the ice as well.
Yeah, you mentioned different schedules, the way the Midget AAA League works in Alberta. You get weekend games, almost like a college schedule. You get to practice throughout the week and play on the weekend. Maybe there's the odd week game, but how excited about that aspect are you in terms of, like you mentioned, maybe you play a Tuesday or a Wednesday, and then you're on the road, and then on the weekend you're back home, that sort of thing?
Yeah, I'm really excited for weekday games and Friday night games and all that stuff. I've seen some of the advertisements and really getting the fans excited for that. Playing on the weekends in the league for Midget AAA, it's pretty laid back schedule with the practices. But I think the pregame skates, for the short experience that I had with Olds, the pregame skates in the morning, those help out for my game play. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the weekday games.
Goaltenders are good observers, and I guess on paper, because you haven't seen the team in front of you yet, initially when you look at the team that you're coming to, what are you excited about the most amongst the group of guys that will potentially be your teammates?
Well, young. That's obviously we're a really young team. We got a lot of new guys coming in, but on paper, I've seen a lot of highly touted players from Midget AAA played against the Blanchettes and Zappernick and all that last year. I've been on the ice a little bit, only 5 to 10 times with some of the guys, but I think we got really energetic players. I think we're gonna move the puck fast and it's gonna have a good energy game.
Yeah, it certainly should be exciting, heading into camp, seeing how everything battles out throughout all the positions. Sam, thanks a lot for joining us here. Welcome to the Sherwood Park Crusaders, and we might have to change hats with that one that you got on, but you know what? It's okay. There's nothing wrong with having people wearing other hats than Edmonton Oilers. So, Sam, welcome to the Crusaders and good luck.
Yep, thank you.
All right, well, this is going to wrap up our off-season check-ins as main camp opens up on Friday. Stay tuned to Crusaders TV throughout the next couple weeks as we build up to the regular season for 2017-2018.